I'm going to share with you in this video the real secret to manifesting your dream life, the real secret to finally shifting into the desired reality, the reality that you truly want to be in. I'm going to share with you 30 critical things that I found in my personal life that have allowed me to really understand the secrets of the goddamn universe. There are secrets to the universe. And if you can understand the energetics of how this universe works at all levels, both the feminine and the masculine, which we're going to get to that in this video, you're going to manifest your dream life. It's not something that is going to maybe happen or you'll try to make it happen. You'll get into such a fearless vibration that you're going to say to yourself, I'm going to make this happen. This is going to happen. You'll have a knowing that you can create what you want if you stick with me until the end of this video. And if you fully take it in, then you will be in that energy. If you fully receive what it is that's being communicated here and have the capacity to, which I believe you do if you are attracted to this video in this particular moment. So this is going to be the real secret to manifesting your dream life. If you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video. Number one, this is the real secret to manifesting your dream life right here. If you take this in fully, you're going to have it all. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. See, manifesting your life is not about needs. It's not about have-tos. It's not about obligations or fear-based decisions. This is not your dream life. Your dream life is when you see that you don't need to be in any contract you don't want to be in. You don't need to talk to any person you don't want to talk to. You don't need to be friends with anybody that you don't want to be friends with. You don't need to work a job that you don't want to be working. But we believe we have to in society. This is such a critical thing. If you believe you have to do something you don't want to do, you're not in your power. Plain and simple. If you believe you have to do something, you're not in your power. Plain and simple. The only exception is if you're in an actual life or death situation, then you might have to go do something to survive. Like if you're about to die, then probably a good idea to go, like when you're starving, to go eat some food and to drink some water. If you're lacking in nutrition, if you're malnourished, in that case you have to. But even that you don't have to. You could just die. But why does a person continue? Because they want to. Because they want to. You could let yourself die. You don't. Even that is an exception. But in a way it's not, because you don't have to. You could die. You could give up in that moment. But why? Why does a person keep going when they're in that situation? Because they want to. Because they have a desire to. Desire is what moves this reality forward. And if you're doing something that goes against your desire, your natural, universal, God will desire flowing through you, you're not in harmony with life. And you've forgotten your true power. So any feeling of obligation, or I have to do this thing because I said it already, or I'm not saying to not follow through with commitments, that's important in my opinion, but you can have a change of heart, but I'll save that for another video because most people change their hearts 24/7, never commit to a vision, and that stops them from creating what they want, but we'll save that for another video. But the truth is that you don't have to do anything. I don't believe in have-tos or shoulds. There's exceptions, like I said, in terms of survival situations. But this is the thing. Do you want to be living from a space of survival? Do you want to be living in a have-to energy? Is that the kind of life you want? Do you want to be living in a have-to kind of energy? Or do you want to live in a want energy, a desire for something more energy, from a space of non-neediness? You're totally content with where you are, but simultaneously you're saying, screw where I am. I want to become something more. I have a desire to become something more. This is the real secret to manifesting your dream life, is seeing that there's no have-tos or shoulds, and that desire is what moves this reality forward. Now, number two is consistency. Consistency is the key to manifesting your reality. It's the key. It's the absolute key. Because I'm not talking about a toxic masculinity consistency. I'm talking about a perfect balance of the feminine and the masculine energies where your energy is consistent. See, I used to have this problem in society called OCD. I'm not gonna say too much about that, but personally, I didn't sense it was OCD. I sensed it was a fear-based vibration. And I could have in an alternate timeline, hey, said I had OCD and then attach my identity to that label, and that's what could have happened, but I don't think that my level of consciousness was really able to shift into that timeline. So I'm not gonna say too much about this because this is a really controversial topic, but the point is, I was indecisive, I was scared, and everything in my life felt so hard. Like even to do something as simple, you're gonna find this funny, even something as simple as cleaning my kitchen caused so much suffering in my body, so much resistance, because I was like needing everything to be perfect. I needed everything to be exactly how my mind wanted it to be perfectly. Not saying the mind is a bad thing, but I was overly using my mind in a way. My mind was using me, I wasn't using it. And then so what's happening is that there wasn't a consistency in the energy flow. So I'm not just talking about consistency in terms of what you do, I'm talking about consistency in the energy flow of how you do it. And also what you do as well. You want to be consistent with your actions. If you say you want to be a YouTuber, then you want to be posting consistently, because that's what a full-time YouTuber does. If you're a musician, you want to be consistently working towards your vision and your art every single day, or at least be committed to it in some particular way, in my opinion. You don't have to do anything, but if you want to manifest your dream life into existence, there's something that I found powerful, is to have a consistency in the internal energy field in terms of how you show up, how you feel in your body, balancing the masculine and the feminine. So that means taking rests and then giving only when you want to give, not when you have to give. That comes back to the first point. But then also what you're doing, you want to be consistent with that as well. So if you're trying to manifest a relationship, well, you would probably be talking to somebody on a consistent basis. It wouldn't be like once a year. It wouldn't be like once a month, unless that's the relationship you want. You want to shift into the reality that you want to the closest possible ability you have while honoring where you are. And so if you want to become something, you would be consistently doing something to honor that identity and that role. You see what I'm saying? The reason why you would be consistent is because you are that person, right? So if you are a Reiki healer or something, for example, it's the first thing that came to mind, you would be consistently giving people Reiki healing sessions, wouldn't you? You wouldn't just be doing it once a year. You wouldn't really call yourself a Reiki healer. Maybe you'd be like doing something else, and then occasionally I do Reiki healing, right? I'm this person, but occasionally I do Reiki healing. But if you want to become a Reiki healer, you want to be consistently doing that, consistently. Now, I'm not saying every single day, I'm saying consistently. So if that means once a week, then consistently do it once a week for a year, or 2 years, or for the rest of your life, or until it stops resonating, but at least for a certain amount of time. See, I post videos every single day. If you want to become a YouTuber, you don't have to do it every single day, but you want to be doing it consistently though. What is consistency for you? Maybe that's once a week. Maybe that's twice a week. Maybe that's 3 times a week if you're a YouTuber. But you want to be consistent with the identity. This is what you call alignment. Alignment is, I have a vision, I'm consistently moving towards that vision on some consistent basis. Without consistency, you're screwed. You're not going to manifest your dream life, in my opinion, because you're going to be holding on to the old reality. Unless you have a consistent energy flow with where you want to go, you're basically holding on to one reality and trying to get the new reality. You're not consistent. Your energy is fragmented all over, too fragmented. Fragmentation and separation is good, but too much fragmentation, now you're screwed. Now there's no consistency in your energy. Now there's no consistency in your action. Now there's no consistency and congruency with who you are. You say you're this person, but you're not congruent with that. People can feel that off of you. They can feel when you're not being consistent with the person you want to become, and then you feel it too, and then that's not a fun place to be. Number 3, take action as the new version of you. Take action as the new version of you. Most people say they want to become a certain kind of person, but they never take action as that person. They keep trying to become that person. You cannot try to make $1 million. You gotta become the person that is making $1 million if you want to make that happen, and stay determined with that vision and have a determination, a commitment. You want to set expectations for yourself and say that the old self may come up, okay? But then keep taking action as that new version of you. See, most people, they hold on to the old reality, and then they sometimes take action as the new person that they want to be, sometimes. But the reason I do this, by the way, stagnated energy. That's what this is. When I'm doing this in my videos, that's my body trying to represent to you fear, stagnation, contraction. That's all it is. That's what contraction is. You're indecisive. You're scared. You don't know what's happening. That's fear. That's fear. This is fear. When I do this in my videos, I'm not going to say it again. You get it. You got to take action as that new version of you. Commit to become the person that you really want to be. Let go of the old reality. Say no to the old reality. Tell yourself, I'm done with the old reality. You say you want to be a healthy person, but you keep eating McDonald's. What is that really about? What's going on there? Why are you saying that you want this, but then you keep doing this? I'm not judging you. I'm bringing consciousness to the fact that if you say you want to become something, pull the plug on everything that's not helping you to become that. Pull the plug. Just pull the plug. Say, you know what? I pull the plug on this old reality. Once you do that, take action as the new version of you. I'm not saying that you have to be in resistance. I'm saying that you have to take action. That's what I'm saying. Now, if you're going to interpret what I'm saying and think that action has to be hard, then that's on you. That's your interpretation of action, not mine. My interpretation of action is effortless ease, okay? If you're saying action is hard and resistance, that's your problem. Now, I'm not blaming you. I'm saying that it might be something for you to investigate to see that if you're in resistance to taking action as that version of you, you probably have some kind of subconscious program that's making you believe that that's going to be a hard thing. And there's a stagnation in the energy. See, people have subconscious and unconscious blocks that are stopping them from becoming that person because they're still stuck to the old reality, or they believe they have to be, right? This is connecting back to the first point. Where do you believe you have to be in the old reality and that you can't already just start to act as that new version of you? Wherever that happens, that's where you're shooting yourself in the foot. That's where you're blocking yourself from becoming your natural, most powerful self. And I say natural for a purpose because you are naturally meant to become your greatest version. And we cut ourselves off unconsciously. We don't realize we're doing it, but we block ourselves. Your greatest enemy is yourself. But once you have a new relationship with yourself will become your best friend. My mind used to be my greatest enemy. Now my mind is my greatest ally. It's my greatest friend. My mind is my greatest ally. It's a powerful tool that I utilize in my life. It's just a tool. The mind is a tool. Now, are you using the tool or is the tool using you? If the tool is using you, then action is going to feel hard. Action is going to be resistance. If the tool is using you, action is going to be hard. If you are using the tool and the tool is not using you, action will start to feel easy. It will start to feel better. It will start to feel more in alignment. Alignment is you know where you're going. The action that you take is in alignment with that vision, so it feels good. It feels good for a reason, because it's in alignment with your highest vision. That's why it feels good. Or at least, it might be uncomfortable, but it feels not resistant at the very least. And then when it does feel good, that's a good sign that you're loving your life. You're falling in love with yourself, and you're falling in love with whatever love you're giving to that person. You're co-creating love. That's so beautiful. Now, these are the 3 things that I found. If you apply these 3 things, I do believe you're going to have a much better time manifesting your reality into existence. So I encourage you to incorporate these into your life, to bring these things into your life more. And this is going to help you to shift into your dream life in a much more powerful way. So that's all I have for this video. Please hit that like button so that more people can get access to this content, because it does help the algorithm and it does help the YouTube channel grow when you do leave a like and a comment. And so I do believe that every single person does deserve to know that they are the creators of their reality. So hitting that like button does help more people get access to this incredibly valuable content. You don't have to, but if you want to, would be greatly appreciated. Whether that be for the like or the comment. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.